Hey guys, Jericho from Redemption Studios. Today I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm actually working on moving some of the old content from the old channel over to this channel, so I can have some more content for you guys. So this video is our old TARDIS tour video from 2018. I hope you enjoy. It is the new TARDIS console room with the Windows XP that is being slow. As you can hear that beautiful noise. Okay, now let's get right into the TARDIS tour. I'm actually going to turn on the light so you can see things a bit better. Okay, here we go. So here's the console itself. It's quite beautiful. The time rotor here is actually two lamps on top of each other with a pole going through the middle of them, and some rope lights are wrapped around. This thing, no idea what it was. My dad had it. He has a whole bunch of them actually. From work they were throwing them out, and I put it at the base because I thought it was a good base, and then I put these plastic tubes that I got from my friend, and I put some red lights inside. Let me plug those in really quickly. There we go. So you can see like the red lights, and there's a red setting. Let me turn the lights down for this because this looks cool. Okay, so I can flip a switch, or actually if I unplug this red setting, so my TARDIS actually has a red setting, which is quite brilliant. Flashing red light when the TARDIS crashes, and red setting, which you will see in the episode, the prequel episode. Anyways, here's underneath of the console. Here's where all the plugs are basically. We'll plug the main light back in. I've also got speakers down there. You really want to see up inside there. It's pretty hollow. Turn the light back on. So back to the actual console itself. Now the first panel here I love because I decided put the flux capacitor on it from Back to the Future. I love Back to the Future, as you'll find out more in this video. So I put these from the old TARDIS, and I put some like little buttons on them. They're like steampunk themed buttons on that. Still got the little sign from Back to the Future, and the ones up there, and the old light switches from the old console. I kept those. I zoom. I'm trying to do this correctly. Here is a golden painted keyboard that goes to the Windows XP, which the computer is actually down there, but that doesn't matter. Here's this like platter thing that I found. Oh, looks like one of the gears came off. I'll have to fix that. But I glued some gears on here to make it look a bit more steampunk, and this is like a little watch, and it has gears inside of it, if you can't really tell. Up here is a few more switches that I glued on here. This one doesn't really move. It kind of, it moves, but it just springs back. These ones actually stay where you put them. That's pretty cool. So I like that panel. Here's the next panel. This is one of my favorites actually, because I customly designed all of it, but this one especially because I haven't seen this on a real thing. This is a steampunk clock, painted gold, reprinted the inside cut piece. And for these little knobs, they're old like door lock knobs, and they work surprisingly well as like knobs. Here's this little thing that says Transmatch. I kind of just found it. Don't know what it is or what it does, but I thought it looked pretty cool there. There's a Kramer painting over there. We'll get to that later. I love Seinfeld, if you didn't know already, after Lance and Derek. This is a computer charger for my laptop. I usually set it up here when I'm Skyping people and doing business meetings over the series. So here's my handbrake. This is the materialization panel. There's the handbrake. These are like wooden things. They have screws in the bottoms of them, and I just found them randomly. I don't even remember where I found them. They reminded me of like a very classic TARDIS buttons, so I put them on. Here's a little gauge that I put on here because I think gauges are awesome and very steampunk. Here's the dematerialization lever, which I quite love. This was a can crusher handle. We replaced the bar that was here with a piece of wood, like a wooden handle from like an old crutch or something. We bolted that and screwed it in, so it's pretty legit, and it has resistance on it too, which is definitely a good thing. Yeah, the handbrake, and over here is the little I can't remember what it's called. It's something button. The fail-safe. I don't remember what it's called. I'll remember later probably. Anyway, that's just the button that's over there. Here's this Gallifreyan, which actually says the names of myself and the companion in the series. So it's like a way of signing the TARDIS, but making it look cool. I got these gauges here at a random like thrift store somewhere. They were actually mounted on a piece of wood, but I took them off and put them on the console because I think they look awesome, and they're gold, so I didn't have to paint them. Kept good old Johnson from the old TARDIS console. And Johnson's pretty great. Gotta love Johnson. So here's like the random crap panel. It doesn't actually have a specific thing. I mean, I would say it's communications because it has the phone, but nothing else on this panel is communications. Got my own little fidget spinner. Not really. It's like a propeller thing. Anyways, got this light up thing. Don't really know. This was from the old TARDIS. I really like this thing. It's like I think it's like a massage thing, but it like spins around and it's really cool. Little knob button. This used to be, this is like a hose thing. You can turn it. It's a bit tight there, but yeah, you can turn that, and I really like that. And the base that I found for it, I really like how I found the base for it. Here's the sonic screwdriver charging cell, which I quite like. I think that was the top of some kind of weird cup. You look down in there, there's another one in there. So some sonic screwdrivers that are too small fall right through, but the Capaldi one fits perfect, as well as does the one I use in the series. So those are all the panels. You've seen the time rotor, but up top here's the sonic screwdriver that I'm using for the series, at least for series 1. The River Song screwdriver. Camera cover wrench, some tools that I've used to actually fix the TARDIS, some random stuff up here, the pocket watch, the necklace, and this thing is the Eye of Agamotto from Doctor Strange, also a Doctor Strange fan, who knew. So let's move on to the actual like other things besides the console as I bump into it and almost knock it over. So here's the mirror, hello, and here's the coat hanger from the old TARDIS. I got my new purple frock coat on here. And Fourth Doctor scarf, a couple ties, bowler hat. Shout out to Bowler Hat Luke, Captain Bowler Hat Luke. He's a good friend of mine. He's working on a series too, so go check him out. Here's a ascot that I got, steampunk ascot. Here's one of my favorite things that probably shouldn't be in the console room. At least it won't be during the series. My Jar Jar Binks mask and other alien masks that I got at Comic-Con. Over here, I quite like this area too. Other Back to the Future poster, as you can tell I'm a big fan. Here's this glass case that I found with a stone in it, which I'm not going to say anything about that stone. I found this giant light bulb and stuck it on this lamp, I don't know why. A globe, which I think looks cool. An old book with a wand and the ring from Lord of the Rings, if you can read it. I kind of just put it in here because I'm a nerd and it's cool. Here's the good old shelf from Series 1. Some pictures, the 3D sunglasses. This thing is Johnson's body, like I stuck his head on top of it. The old spoon, vortex manipulator, another pocket watch, some random stuff. Down here is bow ties, my box of many bow ties. Some books and my favorite movies here, Space Jam, Seinfeld. As you can see in the B movie, let's not talk about that one. Down here is some other random stuff, binoculars, a little sword, and this thing I stole a couple years ago, the Declaration of Independence. Down here, some more random stuff. I kind of just throw things on here if I don't have a place to put them. Here's a hat for Lance and Derek. Indiana Jones whip is down here, and my silence mask, which I will have to use at some point, as well as the TARDIS plans. Here's the actual plans for the console that I drew up, and here's the top lantern for the TARDIS police box once we get it outside. Here's my electric guitar that I kept, another chair, and let's see, I'm not zoomed in, okay. this beautiful painting of Kramer from Seinfeld. If you aren't familiar with Seinfeld, you should definitely find it and watch it because it's probably the best thing in the world. Here's some random plans for some of the other sets I'm building that are out there. I'm not a very good artist. Here's a piano or a keyboard. You can probably hear me a lot better now. So yeah, this is my TARDIS console. Hope you enjoyed seeing my TARDIS. Apologize if the camera was too shaky or the quality sucked. It probably did. Anyways, guys, just thank you for watching this. And yeah, subscribble. Don't forget to click below to subscribe to the official Redemption Studios YouTube channel.